top but looking down below. The hate, I can't see it but hear it, so it's time to go. Time to approach, might have to go and crush a roach. You know the ones that don't clean out their cereal bowl. Pat Brady, golden boy, yeah, I'm really goes. Catch me at the Super Bowl on that stunning shit.
We was muted. Daryl, what's good? What's good, man? YouTube, what's Gucci? YouTube. It's Pat Brady, you dig? Super in the building, you dig what I'm saying? We are live and direct for, y'all know, the Daredevil review. Last week we didn't have the review, but we had to pull up this week for the review because, man, y'all see what it's saying in the caption. Is Daredevil saving Marvel? Yes, indeed. You dig what I'm saying? But before we get into the review for the episode, man, shout out everybody showing love on Marvel's Bluntz, man, with all the new content, man. Subscribe to Marvel's Bluntz, share this video, like this video, and like all the other videos too. You dig what I'm saying? Because we about to go right into it. I haven't did a video like this in a while where we just going right into it. You dig what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody. Subscribe to Marvel's Bluntz, A-Shad Rocky. My birthday is on Monday. Shout out to everybody. That's Daryl. What's up, man? Yeah, I know. I was getting everything. I was coming in here, getting everything together, man. Getting everything together. How you feeling? What's up? So a great episode of Daryl today. Plus, we got a lot of news. We're gonna talk about a lot, bro. Because Marvel said, let me fix my hat. Yeah, I have a phobia, hat phobia, bro. Just looking goofy with a hat on, looking crazy. But they dropped a lot of info today, man. Thank you, Daryl. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. They dropped a lot of info today, bro. Like hella info, way more than I expected, bro. Like, to be completely honest with you. But you know, Marvel, they like to go ahead and do their thing. Before we get into this, though, I'm gonna go ahead and add Coons real quick. Coons, what's good?
What's good with you, bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. I can hear you. What's going on? How you feeling?
Not much, no complaints, bro. Hey, I don't know if anybody been paying attention, but we know about what's going on with this Stephen A. and LeBron situation. You hip to that?
I've been kind of seeing a little bit. He been kind of like Stephen A. been acting like he really would see Bron in the streets. That's all I've been seeing, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I saw Bron on the podcast today, but what you can give me some more information about it? 'Cause I'm kind of like,
pretty much. Stephen A. was talking about Bronny, and he brought up Bron. Pretty much was like, came at his parenting, but that's not even the point that I even want to get to.
okay,
But everything what we saying with Disney, right? What they doing with this Doomsday, this Avengers thing, I was thinking about it. So, Braun, he went on Pat McAfee's show. Pat McAfee, his show is licensed through ESPN. That's Disney.
that's Disney.
Stephen A. ESPN, Disney. So all this, they are generating this revenue, something crazy, bro. That's how I'm viewing it.
Ooh, that was
I'm not even viewing it like it's real beef. It seems so fabricated, bro. Everything with the Lakers this year just seemed fake. The Luka trade, all this is just like, come on, bro. Like, y'all praying money right now, creating stories out of nowhere.
It's easy, and just so I'm not mistaken with something correct what you saying, Coons. You saying basically just everything. Disney is in straight monopoly mode, getting money from everywhere right now. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
Because I just found out that you just said something about Disney. Somebody just gave me information that they are invested into a lot of real estate too. So we gotta fight. Not only do you gotta entertainment wise beef for them, then real estate, they getting property. You feel what I'm saying? Under other names, of course. You feel me? But that's a good theory. I don't knock that theory. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't knock that theory. So shout out to Coons, man, coming in with the theory, man. But we're gonna get right into it, man, to this review of Daredevil episode 4 through 6, man. We're gonna start at 4. I'm gonna be real with you. Episode 4, I can tell it was like kind of like this the cool down episode. You know what I'm saying? This episode, and this was coming out the episode where the white tiger had got smoked. You feel me? So I feel like this whole series, just including this episode, is just Matt Murdock and Kingpin trying not to go back to who they are. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's all these events happening that could really pull them to go to that mode, but they're just not taking it there. And I think 4 is like the base level of it. Like, I think in this episode, this is where Kingpin and Vanessa went to, therapy again, and they start talking about Adam a little bit. And then we, spoiler alert, we found out he keeping Adam in a dungeon downstairs. Yeah. So it's like they all just hiding like they little demons that just want to come out. And episode 4, I didn't really like it that much. I think it was too slow. I think it was too much talking. It introduced the moose. You know what I'm saying? They introduced his character, and showed us to, I guess what it was supposed to be. We didn't figure out nothing until episode, 6, what he really doing. But I just think in the 4th episode, the Punisher was in it as well. It's just these battles that they constantly going through. That's what I feel like episode 4 was really about, the battle of just Matt Murdock not trying to be Daredevil for real, and Punisher basically telling them like, hey, Foggy lost his life, and you what I'm saying? You're supposed to be going, man, do what you got to do. You know how Punisher was, you know what I'm saying? He'll kill everybody in the party. So he's like, man, Foggy deserved his life. Yeah, he may got life, but Foggy didn't get his life. You feel what I'm saying? So what you on? You know what I'm saying? So Matt Murdock is definitely fighting with himself right now. What did you think of episode 4? I mean, I thought it was cool. It was a little slow down episode, but it wasn't my favorite out of the, all of them.
Episode 4 was when Matt was trying to help the dude when he stole the stuff, the cereal, right?
The brother caught up in the system. That's something serious too.
Yeah. I mean, I do feel you. Episode 4 was a slower episode, but as I'm looking at it, because I binge watched everything like 1 through 4 one night, so binge watching it like that, it didn't feel slow. Like, it made me anticipate 5. I ain't know 5 and 6 was gonna come back to back like that, but it made me anticipate the next episode because how I was viewing it, and it really captured it. At the end of 6 was that, of course, we got the parallels between Kingpin and Matt, but the parallels that they dealing with their own traumas, like,
oh yeah,
Kingpin is dealing with his own, like, we're trying to forgive, like learning forgiveness, and Matt is dealing with grief. And when we enter I think it's 5 and 6, I see Matt in the eyes of Angela, because in 5 when she show up, and she like, let me see him, she she's sad, she's hurt. When she show up in 6, it's just like, nah, I'm on that. Like, I wanna, react. I want to do something based on this. So she's handling her grief with more action. Like, she's come to terms with it, while Matt was still internalizing, like, this is my fault, this is me. And we see Kingpin, because episode 4 is when Daniel messed up too, right? When he
his sidekick, like his basically his guy who works for this company, you know what I'm saying, gave some bad information to the press.
Yeah. So you see him trying to execute this forgiveness, like, okay, I'm gonna let you do this, even though it's eating him up on the inside, but he felt like he could utilize it to his benefit, within all this. But you see at the end of 6, it's just like, bro, I really can't forgive. Like, I can't let this go. Because even with Adam being locked in the cage, the fact that he didn't kill him off Bucks, you see he's trying to do this. He's trying to figure it out. For him, he ain't crush his skull off Buck. It's like, look, man, this is the best forgiveness I can offer you. It's like right now. But you see, like, by 6, it's like, bruh, look, bruh, everybody got me messed up. I go and try politic with these people. They treat me like a little man. They don't know who I am. You know what? I'm gonna show y'all who I am.
Let me put some on what you said in that, because like we're going, hey y'all, and everybody, just let y'all know we going 4, 5, 6 episodes. We hitting them all this with the topics. But when you said something about he in the old Fist, he would have been like, yeah, you gotta go. when you said the thing about the politics, I think he's starting to also as well. When you said like in episode 6 when he unleashed, it's because the politics is hurting him too. Because normally he used to just doing whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He could do whatever, he could move how whatever. But now, like even when he's trying to get the down at the what is it, like the harbor, like down at the harbor at the docks and get that
Yeah.
going, he's seeing how much restriction it is with what he's doing. You feel what I'm saying? Like he can't just do some dirty, grimy stuff no more to get what he wants. He actually has to play it a political way. You feel me? And when he breaks at the end of the episode, I think it's going to be a break in him. He's going to end up breaking, but I think he's about to start trying to find a way to get at people like on a high level, high power type ish. You feel me? Like I can ruin you as the mayor. You know what I'm saying? Instead of ruining you in your streets, I can because spoiler alert, Luca, when he came in there on episode 6 and got the faking on him, I said, bruh, I'm surprised he's not gone through the wall right now. I'm surprised he ain't going through the wall. Remember that part?
Yeah, when he was basically like, you out the game.
Bruh, he a YN. He went
I mean, but
YN.
he can't do nothing as the mayor. Like, bruh, this is like your safety zone. You can't touch me here. That's why Luca felt so confident doing that. It's like, bro, you're not gonna do nothing here, bro.
Remember
Like,
Vanessa said it too. She was like, he pulled up to the office. Like,
yeah.
she said, "Oh, they get bold." So I'm like, man, when Adam got everything he got, I was like, dang, bro, you kind of got the end of just where he going through. And I know we talking about Kingpins, how he went off, but how do you feel about Daredevil when he just unleashed? Like, you know, he had a situation with White Tiger's niece, which they're saying is going to end up being the White Tiger. You feel me? So she comes in there, basically says, does some dumb kid stuff, goes to try to be a mystery van kid, and goes and try to find the music and basically figure out the crime herself. So basically, you know, Matt got to get back in action as Daredevil. And when we say he got in action, y'all, he threw hands down with Cuz. I mean, the other dude had hands, though. I can't lie. He had hands, too. But Matt unleashed the Daredevil. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be real with you. If I was her and I woke up from, like, passing out and I saw a devil in front of me, Coons, I would have started crying. Remember she woke up, and then when she woke up from, like, passing out when he, like, brought her back, I was like, bro, if I would have woke up and the devil was in front of me, I'd be like, dang, dog, I ain't make it, bro. What the? Oh, my God. I'd have been, oh, my God. I didn't even make it. Oh, my goodness. But what do you think of Daredevil finally losing it, or Matt finally just losing control? Because he kind of lost it in the bank, too, which we haven't talked about. But, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I enjoyed it, you know, even when he was just like, F it. Like, you know, like he was holding on to it for so long that he finally just allowed himself to say, all right, I have to do this. Like, I can't just not do nothing, you know, because it's hurting me more not doing anything when I feel like I have something that I could be doing. And that fight, like the setup to the fight, you know, with Muse looking at the train tracks, the red, and you can see the glow in his eyes, and then you see Daredevil run and throw it. Like, bro, that whole setup was like, yeah, that's hard. That was hard. That was
It
hard.
was. Oh my God, you not lying. The thing is, me, I'm a Daredevil. That's number 2 after Spider-Man for me. You feel what I'm saying? So to see all this on screen, like the Netflix was cool, but just how they just really have translated this show into something totally different from the Netflix series. You feel what I'm saying? Like, when, like you said, when you saw the red eyes and he just started putting in work and him swinging on the buildings and really like getting active as a superhero, I'm like, this is what I wanted to see as Daredevil. And even when it was like in the trailer, whatever, bro, he went off like this. This is what he looked like when he went off, bro. You feel me? When he hit that, I was like, oh yeah, he feeling it. He was, him and Kingpin having that parallel of them beating the ops.
Oh, the fight scene, yeah, bro, yeah.
I was like, oh, it's good. I know we going to episode 6, but I'm just like, man, you really seeing that? And I don't know, just on a human level, I relate to that, bro. Like, where you just feel like sometimes just letting stuff slide. You feel what I'm saying? And they can unleash on the show. Obviously, is no consequence, but I that internal struggle, which going to take me back to episode 5. Episode 5, when episode 5 basically is like kind of like a pilot episode too. You feel what I'm saying? They actually put in the description that it was going to be a likely partner that helps him out, so a familiar face. You feel what I'm saying? I'm thinking it's Punisher. Lo and behold, it's Kamala father. You know what I'm saying? He work at the bank. So what did you think about episode 5? I really episode 5 was actually one of my favorites, actually in my top 2. So whatever the Kingpin already had.
For real? That's hard.
Yes. And I'm gonna tell you. Go ahead.
So
Kunsh, you going in and out like a robot. Hold on, y'all. He going in and out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you
now. So episode.
Join back and add back, Brody. It's going in and out.
What about now? Nah, I think I just was in a bad spot. For real.
Oh yeah, bad. Okay. Go ahead. We can hear you now.
So episode 5. So when I first got finished watching it, I thought it was gonna be like episode 5, like how we got the end of episode 6.
Yeah.
I thought that's how it was gonna be. Like episode 6 was gonna be all Kingpin. Like I didn't even think we was even gonna see Daredevil. So I enjoyed 5 because it was like this standalone episode, but it has so much potency within it because like when I think of him taking like the red mask, it was how when he had that conversation with Hector, and Hector was like, bruh, like I'm this hero with or without the mask. And that was kind of how Matt was displaying, like, bruh, I am Daredevil. Like I'm not this guy without the mask, like with the mask, like I'm him all the time. Like even him coming back, like, acting like this blind man who didn't know what was going on, just oblivious to everything. Whole T he knew from the jump, because when he was even listening to the heartbeats, he heard Shorty heart, like, oh, she not even nervous, like she with this. So
I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that at first too. I didn't catch that. I did not catch that. That was a good find right there. I did not catch that she was not nervous at first.
Yeah, bro. Like it was a good episode. The candy, even when he went to beat bruh up at the end, like broke his leg. That CGI was OC. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah, they don't see with it.
It was tough to see that though, like just him break his leg in that way. Because it even though the CGI was extreme, I still felt the pain. Like, oh no, I know that hurt. Yeah.
No, I agree. And you said something too, Coons, that was, I think that you said, like when Daredevil, we said like it's more than a mask. Even at the beginning of the episode when he just keep on messing with the horn. You know what I'm saying? Because he know, like, I can't really stay away from this. You know what I'm saying? And it obviously shows. You know what I'm saying? Because they trying to basically that 1.8 that they were saying that they had to give back is from a bank. I'm like, y'all robbing to rob? Like, it's out of control. But no, that episode was one of my favorites because, like I said, you got to really see Matt be a superhero without the mask. You know what I'm saying? Even when he went into the safe and showing his superpowers, how he can like change the lock from just hearing it, like he blind. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, this is OP. You feel what I'm saying? He can kind of do a lot to help the Avengers down the line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he can fight. You know what I'm saying? He had to get busy. And like you said, he got heart too. You know what I'm saying? Even the fact he came back and they were just even saying he convinced them to let him stay. He was like, you an orphan and you blind? Yeah, you ready to die. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he said, like, you just a Charles Dickens character. Huh?
He said, it's cool. You can stay in here, buddy. He said, you can stay in here, buddy. It's all good. You can stay in here. And that was deep, man. And I'm going to be real with you. I know I'm a real Easter eggy person when stuff is like that Leonardo DiCaprio gift. So when Kamala Khan father was in there and they showing the Funko Pop, and he like, yeah, like she just handling businesses out California. They're saying that's where all the young Avengers is at. You feel me? So they dropping hints and all that, and just how he just kept mentioning Kamala to the very end when Daredevil was like, yeah, the great Kamala. You feel what I'm saying? I can't wait to meet her. You feel me? So I think she's gonna end up being like the Easter egg in this show, like somebody who's gonna be in the show. But Um, Even seeing, like you said, the action scenes where he just like when they was going down the stairs and he caught the shotgun, had him in the leg lock. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, Slim, Matt not playing for real, bro. He really faking on really his potential of being this real wild guy like he was the first episode. So I really love episode 5, how it ended, like you said, the candy. That my grandma used to give me that candy recipes, granny. So I really love that scene. And then the jewel was in there. He didn't even get the loan and still was doing right. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think that was big too. That he still the objective was to do right in spite of. But overall, out of the 4, 5, 6 episodes, what would you rank them? Those episodes?
Like, which one would I say is my favorite, least favorite type?
Yeah,
That
hold on.
type of
Before
rank?
we do that, shout out to Daryl. He said Kingpin already got his task for together. Man, that was wild too. You feel what I'm saying? He said, "Yeah,
Yeah,
no body cams, huh?" I
yeah.
said, "Oh yeah, he putting the hitters out on the." I said it's all good fun and games with his little squad of people he got until Spider-Man come and knock everybody out, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Where is Spider-Man? You know what I'm saying? That is what I want to know. Where is
He might be
Spider-Man?
in college or something.
And
Out
people
the
don't know who
way.
he is, right? They don't know who he is.
Yeah, I think so, because that's what happened at. I ain't watched that movie in so long.
No Way Home, is it? Yeah, it did. He did. He got Doctor Strange forgot him. Made everybody forget him. He did. He did.
Oh
So
yeah.
I guess you know what I'm saying. But I'm interested to see what these next couple episodes are going to hit on. But yeah, rank them episodes though.
Okay, so if I'm ranking them, I'm gonna go. Dang, I might go 654. Honestly,
Okay, 654, 654. I would definitely say me would definitely be 5.564. I would give 4, honestly, like a 7 out of 10. I gave 5. That was my 10th episode. I rock with that one. And then and 6 was a solid 9. I think it was a solid 9. So I definitely am excited to see where they're gonna go with this show, because you know what I'm saying, and how it's going to end up, also if it's going to intertwine with the MCU, like really with the MCU. So shout out to Daredevil episode 4 through 6. Me and Coons just rapid fire because that drum was just amazing. You know what I'm saying? They've been on a run, man, with this show. I've seen more great than bad. You know what I'm
how
saying?
many
So
episodes is supposed to be? You know?
9. So we got like 3 more left.
Mm.
So I'm interested to see how they're going to close this out, because I think it should go into the Thunderbolts.
That's in May, correct?
That's May 2nd. So
Mm.
we're gonna see what happens there. I mean, the Thunderbolts, that's coming next. But shout out to Coons with the episode 4 through 6 review. We just reviewed that. Now, before we go though, we gotta talk about this. You feel what I'm saying? The group chat was going up all day. All day was going up because Marvel has dropped their cast list for 26 characters from Doomsday. You know what I'm saying? Probably people who's gonna be cameos. Tone said people working together. So I'm gonna just go over the list a little bit, give what's your thoughts on it. So the full cast so far, we got Ant-Man, Shang-Chi, Loki,
Boy,
Sentry, Yelena, Falcon, Magneto, Bucky, M'Baku, Thor, Beast. These are and the X-Men I'm naming are from the original X-Men 2000 early ones. Beast, Cyclops, Gambit, U.S. Agent, Sue Storm, Mystique, Professor X, Nightcrawler, Black Panther. I've had to read that twice, but it's Letitia White. Namor, Reed Richards, Johnny Storm, Red Guardian, Doctor Doom, The Thing, and Captain America Anthony Mackie version. What do you think, man? Those 26. That's a list right there, man.
my thing about saying that list is who are the people that they not telling right now, bro? Because that's just the warm up. That's just yeah, they here, but it gotta be some hidden jumps that we don't know. But
Gotta
even to
be.
that list, bro, it's just Oh, was that Lex? That oh no, that was you. That was like X-Men versus the Avengers, bruh.
Bruh.
I need it, bruh.
You need it. We need it. Daryl said we're gonna have Fantastic Four meet Namor finally. Yeah, and supposedly like Sue and Namor like a super freak for Sue for some reason. That's word in the street. But bruh, I definitely agree with you, bruh. They could really do something special and have them fighting on Battle World. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, keep Doctor doing the thing, but them fighting the X-Men universe will be crazy, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You said one. Oh yeah, you said one thing. A lot of people are on this list, and I was thinking about that. I said, man, who you think though will be on this list? I think one person they don't have in this list. One, I'm gonna just name my top 5. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Logan. You feel me?
I feel like that's a given though.
Right, given. So that's why I said top 5, given.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do them as a package. All the Spider-Mans again. You feel me?
Okay.
Package. This is I'm gonna say this one actually. I'm gonna say this one. Chris Evans. He gonna come back as something else. You feel me?
You think so?
I think he gonna come back as like a dark Cap. Hydra Cap. They say it's on the streets, word of the streets, Hydra Cap. So that's 3. That's 3, right? 4. I'm gonna say Halle Berry. You feel me?
We don't need that, but I respect it.
But out of respect, they're gonna have to give her a call. They put everybody in this. They put Cyclops in this bitch. They gotta give her a call, bro. You feel me?
They don't have to, but I respect it if they do.
Cause they always do. You know what I'm saying? And the last one, this is gonna be a one that's off the hinge. Jonathan Majors.
Nah, nah, bro. I wanted though. I feel like Kane will fit in this so much, bro.
Wouldn't it fit?
But I think they done, bro. I think Disney cutting their ties with that.
And maybe you're gonna have to go with Sentry in there. Well, obviously, I want to see what Sentry gonna do in what is it? The Thunderbolts, and that's gonna let me determine if I really am like, all right, I'm rocking with bro. But what did you have anyone that stood out to you that was just like on the list, or any guesses that you may have that you like, whoa,
that I feel like they going to be in there, or ones
surprises, or the ones that you could think gonna be in there?
Well, Logan for sure. For sure, he's gonna be in that joint somehow, some way. They're gonna correlate him. I just feel like that's a given.
Deadpool's a package too.
Yeah. They didn't say Jean Grey, but I think she's gonna be there, bro.
Which one?
The OG jump. Well, she died, right?
Cool,
Phoenix,
cool.
she died. Did she die? The OG Phoenix? And the third one?
Logan killed her, I think.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess she can't be in there, but I don't know. I don't know what they'll do with the timeline. I don't know. They can do whatever they want, bro.
They do whatever at Marvel, bro. So you said Logan, Jean Grey. I see Jean Grey too.
Who else do I see in that jump? They got M'Baku in that. That's OC.
That's crazy.
If he in there, then
who in there? Wong, the detective.
Yeah, but I feel like he be around everything, bro. Like low key.
Saving everybody for Secret Wars. Okay, Daryl made a good point. I said the Lex off air. I said that I think they save everybody up for Secret Wars, or the ending of Doomsday would be the surprise or shock for everybody to know. Yeah, he not that. That's why I said like we discussed right here. Like it's just a lot missing. You feel what I'm saying? It's a lot missing. And all right, continue here. So that's the only ones you think?
Yeah, because they have Hulk in that joint, right?
No, they didn't.
Oh, then yeah, he's gonna be in there. I'm saying Wolverine and Hulk gonna fight, bro. They gotta fight, bro.
You calling it?
Yeah, I mean, they gotta throw hands because we have yet to see Hulk be Hulk ever. Ever. They gave more shine to Red Hulk than this Hulk has gotten, bro.
You saw that
he has to
do something,
right? Yeah.
Bruh, that on who that Red Hulk scene had you like, okay.
Exactly, bro. The way he was jumping, and all it's just like this is how the Hawk moves. This is what we need to see, you know. So I feel like they gotta have that to some capacity,
Mhm.
and I don't know how they could frame it, cause whatchamacallit, Scarlett Johansson was like she done, right? Like she pretty much was like I'm not, like she's dead, right? That's what she was saying about her character.
Man, they gonna snap her, bruh. They gonna get her from another universe.
I mean, but I'm saying even so. I
Mhm.
feel like with that, you could use that to bring the Hulk back, you know, because the Hulk, he ain't him no more, you know, he just Dr. Banner type. He off that vibe right now, you
Oh
know.
my god, fucking
Yeah.
4 eyes. You hit me like and you right though. Like we deserve and look, and I think the only other preview we got of them doing that was in Deadpool Wolverine. They need to just go back to that scene right there.
Uh,
Show us what happened with that. You feel me? What? Oh my goodness. I agree. I want to see it. Now I want to see it. I want to see it now.
man, I gotta say it. I feel like again that's the one fight that I will really be looking forward to. Of course, I think Miss Marvel might end up in there somehow, some way, just based on
And
what
Captain
was
Marvel.
yeah, that's what I meant, Captain Marvel. Based on what happened with what was that at the end of the Marvels where they actually went into that other universe? So I think she'll be in there somehow,
Facts. Which
you
one?
know.
But probably both of them, to be honest. The white and the black one. Because when you said that about they're gonna mention that section when they're like, oh yeah, they're gonna talk. They went to another universe. The Beast is in this joint. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. So they gotta be in there.
Yeah,
For a fact.
Beast is it. They can bring back Scarlet Joe as Evil Witch or Madam. See what I'm saying? Like they could just go crazy with it. Some actual names. I was like, dang. I actually was like excited for on this list though. No funny. Definitely will be all the X-Men characters. You feel what I'm saying? Mystique, mainly. They finally bringing Magneto, the other Magneto, over to this
Mhm.
world. So I'm
The real
excited for that.
Max.
Who
Even
else?
though
I know you
I
excited to see
rock with the
Shang-Chi.
other Magneto though. Yeah, bro, the hand to hand combat go crazy, bro. That's all I'm saying. Hand to hand. You see it with Daredevil. You feel me?
What is he gonna do?
Nothing, but he's gonna be there for probably comic relief, you know, because it's like, who is he gonna fight? I don't know, but he's gonna be there, bro. He might fight Nightcrawler or something, bro.
Look, you just bro, that's crazy. Nightcrawler. He said Nightcrawler. Yeah, that opening scene of X2 was one of my. I watched that thing back on DVD so much time. Nightcrawler went crazy on that intro scene.
He did.
Um, who else? Yeah, Daryl just said the next one. I was about to say Gambit. That shout out to Channing Taylor because he put in work with just that one scene that they said, "Nah, you got to come back, bro. You got to come back."
Ooh, I'm finna make a name for
I'm gonna make
myself.
a
He really
name for
did.
myself.
He really
Um,
did.
I'm excited to see I'm excited to see Black Panther only because I'm gonna see what they want to do with her. And how they're gonna take her, like where they're gonna take her in this film, because I don't know where else they can take this with Black Panther besides getting a new Black Panther.
When is that
Um,
Ironheart show coming out?
I
Because
think
I
this
think she
year.
might, I think she might have a cameo in that jump, and we might see like what she's doing currently. I doubt that they mention her in any other movie, but I think Ironheart will be the only time we get any mention of her.
They show Mystique is deadly. Man, she deadly just because how bad she is, especially the original one. She wasn't like what's her name? I forgot whatever her name is, who Jennifer Lawrence, who was like she didn't even like that. So that's why she started putting like more uniform on because she didn't like the bodysuit. Man, no, bring back the naked Mystique. You feel me? Thank you. Thank you, Marvel. But I definitely want to see what they're gonna do with Namor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know they're gonna do that little love story thing. The Thunderbolts gonna see. I mean, I think we just need to see some of these movies that some of these people gonna be in, and then that would determine if I'm really gonna rock with them or not. Because right now, I don't even know if I'm gonna like the Thunderbolts. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I don't want to
I
go
do
ahead
feel
on a
that.
limb and be like, oh yeah, this is gonna be fine. I'm waiting to see Elena. I don't know. I don't know what she's gonna do in Thunderbolt. So Ironheart comes out in June. Oh, we got a scoop right here. So Ironheart. Are you watching Ironheart? Are you gonna binge it? Might just binge the joint.
Yeah, I'll probably binge it. That don't seem no week to week. You know, when it's over, I see what it's hitting for.
Yeah, because I
But I'll watch the first episode, judge it from there. I'm not gonna lie.
you don't have any. Do you have faith in Riri Williams?
I've never seen her act in anything, so
You
I,
did. You saw her in Black Panther too.
no, I'm saying like besides that, you know. So I don't really know her as an actor to really say, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. You
True.
know, and Black Panther 2, it was like a very, you know, it's hard to
Yeah.
judge Black Panther 2. I don't even want to say that. It's just like you coming into it wanting a certain thing and you know they can never reach that. So I don't even want to really judge Black Panther 2. It wasn't trash, but it's just like we wanted that with Chadwick. Could get that. So no matter what we got, it wasn't gonna be what we wanted, you know. So it's just like, you know, it's in a weird space for one of
I
them
agree. I
hard to
agree.
judge.
I agree. I agree. Because like we do need a little bit more of her. I'm watching Ironheart because of Anthony Ramos as the Hood.
Mm.
See, I know who this guy's name is because I specifically don't. I don't like him in movies. So I did not. I think he has this. He just has like a punchable face. Not saying I would just punch him for no reason, but it's just like it's just something about him that just throws me off. His bro was in Twisters. I didn't like him in Twisters. He was doing too much in Transformers, and then he was in something else. He reminded me of the dude off Blue Beetle. Did you see that movie?
I ain't see it, but I know who you talking about.
Yeah, he reminded me. It's like no funny. I'm gonna keep that to myself. I'm gonna just stay on that. I'm gonna just say this. He's not the best actor in my eyes that I want to see play the Red Hood, but if he's gonna get punched in the face by Ironheart, sign me up. You feel what I'm saying? Sign me up
Mhm.
right now. So no, shout out to Marvel, man. Do you think it's gonna get $1 billion? I think they're gonna get like $4 billion.
You talking about Doomsday?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. I think it's cracking that because it's talking about early June. No, it come out May. May
May?
1st. I think so. I think I looked it up earlier. Hold on. Let
Bro,
me look it
hold
up.
up. Let's fact check that real quick.
I think it come out in
Avengers.
May, bro. Yeah,
Avengers.
May 1st, 2026.
Yeah. So that's man, they coming. You know, that's movie month right there. May, like it's like a movie month for them. You know what I'm saying? So, oh yeah, you know they didn't mention too, Doctor Strange. Where he at?
I mean, with that lineup, I don't really care to see Doctor Strange in that, but I know he's gonna be there. It's just Doctor Strange is in a weird space for me,
Wow.
mainly because of like Multiverse of Madness. I ain't really love it. They made that more so about Wanda than him. Like
Yeah,
he was a
I agree.
side character in this movie, so it was just like, uh, because the main thing Marvel has an issue with is who really is the lead, and they haven't established that. Like, yeah, it could be Spider-Man because everyone loves the character of Spider-Man, but
Facts.
he's not going to be the leader of the Avengers. Nobody really cares for Captain Marvel, so I think they have to establish their face, their identity, and that's why, you know, given the multiverse, it makes it easy to bring these older characters. But it's like, who is the new character that is like captivating on that end where it's just like we're going to see them. And I think Benedict Cumberbatch could have been him, but they didn't showcase him. And
No, they didn't. They made him into a
so
clown. Remember on the movie that you don't remember, No Way Home. They made him into a joke. Like they
oh
made
yeah,
Spider-Man
yeah,
play with him and beat him. The power of math. What type of nerd shit is that, bruh?
yeah, the
The
power of
power of
my
math
pussy.
beats the mystic of arts. You know what I'm saying? Mystic art person. You feel what I'm saying? Like what? He doesn't get Les. What's up? Doctor Strange doesn't get lead. No, he not. He's not a leader, bro. He's not a leader. He's never been a leader. And Spider-Man can't be a leader because he had to get pressed out by Samuel Jackson in his other movie. He's like, I don't want to be an Avenger. He said, I don't know. He said, you've been to space, bitch. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? Like, you've been to
Yeah,
space.
I've been waiting for them to grow Spider-Man up for the longest, bro.
That's my
It's
only
just
issue with
like
him.
him Spider-Man as an adult is a fire Spider-Man, bro. Like this
Bruh.
nigga finally graduating. Like, come on, son. Like we gotta see him in that phase. Cause I mean, but I guess they're trying to stay away from the whole Green Goblin type aspect because you gotta start thinking about that when he get older. But it's just like, come on, man. Come on, man.
They made this Spider-Man Forever kid. It doesn't help that he looks so young. Bruh, and it's like, give him a beard. Like, have him go through some like actual adult trials and tribulations. Like, bruh is still like not wanting to be Spider-Man. Like, he spent 3 movies just not wanting to be Spider-Man, bro. Like he's like, no, no, no. And I can't lie, these Spider-Mans made me appreciate the Amazing Spider-Mans. You feel me? Because I was like, he wasn't that bad. Andrew Garfield wasn't that bad of a Spider-Man. And then when I seen his performance, that man was acting like he wanted to be in Spider-Man again. And that joint where they all 3 of them, he was the best one. Tobey Maguire, I love him, but he looked washed. He was just there. You feel what I'm saying? But
Man,
Andrew
he way
Garfield
older.
was acting. You feel me? What she
Yeah.
said. Amazing Spider-Man, the best one. Yes, it is the best one. It is the best one.
The best one as far as what? Like, what we talking about here?
I think it's the best one out of all this. I used to think it was the Tobey Maguire versions, bro, but I had a realization like 2 years ago.
What's the realization?
Okay, so they came back in the movie theaters. They made, I think when Spider-Man No Way Home came out or something like that, I went to go see like all the Spider-Mans when they re-released them. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone in order almost. I think the only ones I didn't see was the recent ones. The second, the original Spider-Mans 1, 2, 3. The first one was like that. The second one I thought was like that. Once I seen it, I'm like, bruh, it was all these problems were avoidable. You feel what I'm saying? He was doing all this for a bitch that was getting married. I would not want a bitch that left her altar to come till she left the altar, came to me and was like, yeah, like to live in an efficiency. What? You feel what I'm saying? I live in an efficiency. I'm poor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have responsibility. He really wanted to say, like, I'm broke. Like, I can't. You feel me? It was so depressing. Yes, it was depressing, bro. Watching it as an adult, I was like, oh man, this man going through stuff. Like, where's the laughs at? You know what I'm saying? Where's the quirkiness? He wasn't quirky at all in none of them first 3. He was like grown man mode. So that's why I said that they, as an adult, as I rewatched them, it's more relatable stuff that's more depressing than me being like where we're just doing Sunflowers with Post Malone and Sway Lee with Into the Spider-Verse. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to be on Flowers and shit. Wasn't shit funny with Toby. Nothing was funny. He had no funny moments at all. He got fired at the beginning of the movie, Coons, from his pizza delivery route.
Okay, I do feel that. Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch the Amazing Spider-Man. I think it had potential, but like the Jamie Foxx, it was certain stuff that was like, all right, this is just goofy. But
the second one, right? The second Amazing Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, that was the second one, right?
Yeah, kill. The second one got me good. The first one was good though, with the lizard nigga.
I gotta rewatch it.
Rewatch that one. Rewatch that one. The first one was way better than I thought it was. Amazing Spider-Man. When I rewatched it on Disney Plus, I was like, oh, I don't remember this joint being that good. And I'm like, dang, he was an okay Spider-Man. I see what people was talking about, but I think once I got the Tom Holland Spider-Man that was like this little kid dork, you feel what I'm saying? That's when I was like, dang, I appreciate this Andrew Garfield because he was kind of like swaggy Spider-Man. He was kind of cool, like kind of like jokey. You know how Spider-Man is, like in the comics, he really be telling jokes with his ops. You feel me? Like,
yeah. The quips.
That's what he do. You know what I'm saying? So Tom Holland doesn't give that all the time. You know what I'm saying? With the jokes and stuff, and it doesn't happen a lot. So rewatch that, please. Please rewatch that for me when you get a chance. But before we go, because we had a great conversation about Doomsday, Daredevil, I wanted to say one more thing about Daredevil before we leave. Do you have any predictions for the end of like how it's going to end, how you think it's going to go? And Lex, Daryl, y'all in the comments, whoever in the comments, let us know y'all rating for the episodes for 4 and 6, and which I think too. But what do you have any predictions or you
Nah, I'm just
expectations?
here for the ride, bro. I don't have no predictions, and I don't even know the villain for real. So I have no idea where this can go. I didn't even expect him to get away, but I guess I should have expected it, you
Should
know.
expected it.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't really know where this thing is gonna go. I'm just enjoying the season. You know, I feel like Daredevil has been my one of my favorite Marvel shows, like the Netflix show. Fire, like it was super fire. It came out the gate swinging crazy, and it really set off the precedent for like the Luke Cages and the Iron Fists and all that. So yeah, I'm here for it, bruh. I'm here for whatever is willing to do. To be honest.
Okay. Hey, y'all, Kun say he here for the ride. He just rocking with what he rocking with. No, I agree, man. I definitely agree with the ride thing. I read the comments with Daredevil. So Muse, I say it wrong. Uh, he it's crazy, and they put it out today. One of the actual scenes where he actually, because he paints the mural with his victim's blood or whatever, because he feels like his victim should be a part of art. Like he thinks it's like kind of freeing. So one of the scenes where the girls got turned into art or whatever, where he took out their eyes, that's from the comic, direct out the comic book. You feel what I'm saying? So
Mm,
they like I'll send it. I'm gonna send it to the group chat after this. But the actual article where they had this is directly out of the comic book. You feel what I'm saying? So I am thoroughly excited to see if they're gonna keep just building up and making their own lane. And you said something too about before I look at Lex comment. You said something too about how I opened up the doors for Luke Cage. I'm glad to see this probably gonna open up something for Luke Cage and all that. I hope some of them get to come back. You know what I'm saying? Defenders, you feel me?
mm.
4 out of 5, 4 suck, 4, 5, 6, chef's kiss. That's what I said too. Coach definitely was rocking with 4. He said he liked how this flowed. 5 and 6 were my high 9, my favorite episodes so far.
Dang,
Okay,
full
cool.
suck though is crazy. Suck? That's
It just
extreme.
wasn't. It just wasn't something about it. Just was like But the only thing I really did like was the end when him and Punisher had the Daredevil Punisher moments where they just kind of like go back and forth with that energy. It just Punisher is ruthless, and they really from the same cloth. But Matt's trying to hold on to that his identity of who he is. But that's what even the Daredevil Born Again comic is about. Is about Kingpin breaking this man. Like, and this
Mm,
is worse than here, Coon. You feel me? It's worse
yeah.
than here. So they making it light on what was really going on for real. Kill. But he said when the Punisher comes back, all hell break loose, namely with the task for the dirty cops being put together for the season to his fire and one cop kings. Comments. Yeah. They said I saw that too online too. One of the black cop is somebody in Daredevil.
Yeah, I did see that
So
too. His name like Omar or something. Not Omar, but it started with Oscar or something.
it's a nigga name. You know what I'm saying? He said Oscar. It's an old head nigga name.
Yeah.
No, definitely is. We gonna see where it's going with Punisher pop out. She said it was so boring.
Mm. I could feel that though. I binge watched it, so my expectation wasn't, y'all watching it week to week, and that was the only thing y'all got. So my perspective is for sure different.
Shout out to Coons, man. Coons, shout out to Coons, shout out to Daryl, shout out to Lex, man. Definitely get in the chat, man. We definitely just went up, man, compared to the others. Yeah. Oh, he said he liked the other ones too. All this is fire. It's been lighters up on Daredevil. Which can we just say we're so thankful that we are watching the Marvel show finally, Coons, and we just not just the last lawyer show we watched didn't go well. You know what I'm saying?
She-Hulk.
The Dirty Cop Kingpin was Cold North.
Yeah, Cole. I said Oscar.
We gave him a nickname. Being wow, that's anything. Last time though, we saw a last lawyer. Come on. We're gonna continue to run this back over and over. This is the last time the law mattered on Disney. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to Megan Thee Stallion, but that scene was trash. Shout out to Disney, man. Cool, give a spill, man, before we roll, man.
And no spill for real, bro. Just keep God first through everything. Stay prayed up in these times, and stay blessed for real, for real. Looking forward to more Daredevil.
Man, Coons, I can feel that, man. Hey, we are in the same sentiment when we say that, man. Keep God first, man. You know what I'm saying? Trust in Him. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing you need to do on a daily basis. You dig? And also as well, stay prayed up, show love. You know what I'm saying? Sit back, watch some great shows like Daredevil, and subscribe to Marvelous Bluntz, ASAP Rocky. You feel what I'm saying? Smash that like button, subscribe button. Shout out to Lex. Shout out to Daryl, man, pulling up. Bro, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Really, man. Shout out to Daryl, man. He definitely, we be talking on Instagram. He definitely was excited for the show, man. So we appreciate you for pulling up, bro. Like, honestly, for real, for real. And everybody else that be viewing it, man. So we will be back next week for the episode 7 review. God willing. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep going up on this joint because I definitely, you know what I'm saying, Daredevil is my guy, so I don't like to be let down. You dig what I'm saying? So
Sure.
shout out to Coons, man. Shout out everybody in the chat, man. We gone.
Now you falling off. Put your hands on me, and you gon' pay the cost. Daredevil, I'm on top, but looking down below. The hate, I can't see it, but hear it, so it's time to go.